Well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. I think it's Tuesday, isn't it? Somebody tell me if it isn't. Yeah. Uh, one day has just kind of blurred into another here recently, with all the Christmas stuff, and then recovering from the Christmas stuff, and oh man, it has been it's been a holiday season. I tell you, a very good one. A very good one, I might add. Very good. I am blessed and highly favored, that's for sure. That is for sure. So I haven't posted much because I don't know. It's just I just kind of took a break. Just didn't feel very creative, I guess you'd say. But it's okay. I'm back. I'm back. And hopefully, hey Norma, hey Shannon, good to see you. I know it's been a little bit since I've been on, so I apologize, but you know what? I just needed to take a little bit of a break because I don't know, it just felt right to do that, so I did. I still am working on the lavender journal, so nobody's missed anything on that one. It's still available. Well, come on now, why can't I get this out? Stuck. Okay. Hey Karen. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I just have thanks, Karen. You know what it's like. Sometimes you just need to take a break. And that's what I did. So I'm back. Hi, Allie. There's my granddaughter. Say hi, Allie. Love you, girl. I'm sure she's busy today. She's probably working or going to work or getting ready to go to work or something. It's like, she's a very busy young lady going to college. Of course, she's on break right now, but busy young lady, beautiful young lady. I'm very proud of all my grandkids. They're all just amazing people. So, yeah. So I'm going to do a little bit of she wants to be an X-ray tech. So that's what it's a 2-year program. So that's what she's going for. Which is kind of funny because when I was her age, that's what I wanted to do. But then I got stupid and married some guy. You know how that goes. I moved to Texas. Yeah, that's what I did. And never went back. So, well, not only that, but the deal was this too. I'm sure she's checking on it. I think her goal is to continue on for sure, but at first she wanted to be a sonographer. So, which, sonograms, which they use sonograms for everything. But then I thought this was a very smart move on her part. She decided that if she became an X-ray technician, not only could she do sonography, but she could do everything pretty much. I don't know about nuclear X-ray, but I'm sure she will be looking into it. And apparently she's enjoying her classes and stuff. So, hey, Chrisanne. Yep, she's very smart. All my grandkids are smart. Oh my gosh, much smarter than I ever was at their ages, that's for sure. I'm not sure where they get it from. I'm sure it wasn't from me. I'm sure it wasn't from me, that's for sure. So I don't know if this is going to be strong enough to do what I want to do. We'll see. I want to make a bookmark out of that. And then I'm going to continue on. In just a few minutes, I'm going to start putting the cover together for my lavender journal. Hey, Carlin, welcome in. For all of you new people here, mainly what I do on TikTok is junk journaling. Okay, Karen, on TikTok is junk journaling. Okay, Karen, I'll be on for, a couple hours probably. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. So yeah, what was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, I will be continuing. I'm going to do the cover to this lavender junk journal, which we were working on, or I was working on before all the Christmas stuff started. Christmas stuff. Woo! I had a great Christmas. Had all but a few of my immediate family here. By that I mean kids, grandkids, and great-grands. Got to meet my newest great-grand. He's beautiful, of course, and doing very well. He was born, he's maybe about 2 weeks old now, I think, maybe. So, yeah. And, oh my gosh, this weather. I have seasonal allergies. And so the cedar and the mold have been just not being very nice to me. Not at all very nice to me. So sinus headaches. Ugh. It happens. It happens. We all have our challenges, that's for sure, don't we? Okay, so I wanted to make these edges a little stronger, so I doubled them. Hey, Connie. Hey, lovely. Michelle, Mary, thank you for coming in. I am a junk journaler. I've been doing this for about 5 years. Totally new at it. Well, newer than a lot of people on here. If you're new, feel free to ask me any questions about junk journaling. Hey, Pen. I enjoy sharing this craft with new people. Yeah, I know, Pen. I haven't been on for a couple of weeks now. I just kind of needed to take a break, and then, I kind of had a little issues with my allergies and stuff. But I think I got it under control now. So we're doing good. We're doing good. I still just love this. I haven't figured out what I want to put in it yet. Oh, well, I got washi tape in it right now. Washi tape that I use for my well, Erica, you want a glue that is going to dry clear, number one. There are a lot of good glues out there. My preference is for just paper on paper is art glitter glue. And then for everything else that's not paper to paper, like if I am gonna like glue on lace or something like that, then I use Fabri-Tac. A lot of people use Fabri-Tac for everything, which is fine. You can. And then I also use Mod Podge too, which in a few minutes you'll see how I put my signatures in my journal. And I do it a little bit different than a lot of people do. I put in, I decorate my signatures and then I sew them in. And the reason I do that is 2 reasons. First of all, I like to do stamping, as in ink stamps and stuff like that. But if you make a mess on it, there's not a whole lot of forgiveness on them. So if I mess up a page, I can just take the page out and I don't have to totally undo my journal, because if you have the signatures already sewed in, and you take a page out, then yeah, you got to take it all apart or rip it out, or anyway. So there's that. And the other reason is because I kind of like my journals to close properly. And so let me see, how do I do this? I want that on there. So I'm going to have to let me see. I need to figure out how to do this again. So in order to do that, in order for your journals to close properly, you have to have the correct size spine. Because if your signatures are taking up 4 inches and your spine is only 3, then you're going to have issues with it being gator mouth. I guess that's what they call it, something like that. Okay, so I want it to be on here. So how do I get it on here? I don't remember. Hang on a second. And I'll show you in just a second. Let me get this, figure out what I'm doing here. I want it to hang on there. So, I know what I need to do. Irene Filipovich. Welcome in. Northern Bear, Connie Colvin, Burns, Flying Sunbeams, Shenna, welcome in. I am here to answer any questions you might have about junk journaling. Let me tell you, first of all, there are a ton of ways to do journals. So I can show you my way, but I highly suggest that you follow others and learn from them as well. And then just figure out what works for you. That's what you need to do. That's what I did. And so whatever I do, I have learned from many different people on here. So, all right. So I'm going to put this aside for now because I am going to make some more of these. So these are bookmarks. And I'll decorate this up and it goes like this in your journal or book or wherever you want to. So anyway, all right. So let's get to going on the... So I take a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. You don't have to use cardstock. You can use like boxes. Like my first journals I made from Milk-Bone dog biscuit boxes because they were just the right size. Hey, Shin Shin. Hey, Garfield's mom, Bill, Chicky, Cynthia, Chanel, welcome in. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Sandy. So anyway, I take a 12 by 12 sheet of chipboard. And because my journals are pretty much 8.5 by 11 folded in half, I cut the top part off at 8 3/4 so that I'll have a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom because you don't want your journal to be right out to the edge. So, and then I take that and I cut it in half, which would be 6 inches on each side. Even though my pages are 5.5, it's going to leave me a little bit of a room right there. And then I take the part that I cut off and I take all my signatures like this and I decide, hey, Michelle, and I decide how thick I want. If I had a lot thicker signatures, I would need a lot bigger spine, right? So this one is a 3-inch spine because I want there to be plenty of room there. So if you were doing more signatures, your spine would need to be wider. So that's one of the reasons why I like to get my signatures all decorated up and then figure out how I'm going to cut my spine. If it's going to be more than what you cut off from your 12 by 12 chipboard, then you'll need to, hey Renee, hey Mimi, hey Jamie, hey Emily, Miss Jane, welcome in, Amanda, thank you. Then you may have to get a different piece of chipboard. So because I do hidden spines, then I take another piece of chipboard, hey Erica, hey Navy Brat, and I cut it the same height, but I leave a little extra, like maybe 1/4 of an inch on each side, because you're going to want your journal to be able to fold with. If you have it right up to the edge, it's not going to fold properly. Okay, so that's what I do, and I always mark the inside one with an I because I have been known to accidentally use the wrong one. So on this particular lavender journal, this is the fabric that I'm going to use. You don't have to use fabric. You can use paper. And I can show you how to do that too on maybe my next journal. Hey, Miss Jane, thank you for the follow. So what I'm going to need to do on this is hey, Belicious, welcome in. I am going to need to figure out where I need to cut my, and this is not rocket science. Good morning. So I just need it to be right here. So this is how wide I want it. And I'm going to be getting 2 out of this one because don't freak out, because this is how I do this. It's the best way to get straight fabric. If you can get a hold of it, okay? Back in the day when I was a little girl and my mom was buying fabric, that's how they did it in the stores. Nowadays, they use scissors and it's all crooked. Good morning, Jessica. Good to see you. Did y'all get any sleet down there yesterday in San Antone? Because we got sleet here in Granger. Oh boy. Yeah, I took the garbage out and it was like, oh my goodness, it's sleeting. I had to, I opened up the door and I kind of listened and I could hear it on the roof of my carport, little tick, 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 tick. Ooh, sorry about that. And I thought, oh my, and I looked and sure enough, there they were, the little bitty ice pellets. Hey, only T5, Sheena, Carmelita, welcome in. Okay, so we got this. This is going to do 2 of them, though, so I need to cut this in half, I think. Don't I? Yes. Hey, Nicolette. Hey, Keita. Okay, so let me just figure out here where I need to, how tall I need this to be. Hang on a sec. Let me get it straightened out over here. And I only need one layer. So this will do probably 3. All right, so I want this to go right here. Hey, Gabriella. Hey, Katie from New Brunswick, Canada. Sassy, Lisa. Yep. Had a great Christmas. Hopefully everybody else did. Did y'all spend it with family or quietly by yourself? And tell me what your plans are going to be for New Year's Eve. Okay, so there we have that. Now, what I do, I'm going to need a little bit more of this, but I'll get that in a second. For my inside. I usually do this part off camera just because I have a bigger workspace. Don't have much of a workspace here on my little bitty desk. Okay, so I'm going to set the fabric aside. And then, this is what I use. Now, not everybody does it this way. There are umpteen ways to do this. And I have done them umpteen ways. I really like doing the, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, there's umpteen ways of doing this. This is how I'm going to do this one. So I want a little bit of a space. So I'm going to use my board here. And give it about, what, 1/4 of an inch? Yeah, about 1/4 of an inch. Hey, Joe Snow. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Kim. Hey, Ava. See, let me see if I can get y'all up so you can see more of what I'm doing. Hey, Lucia. Gigi Lola. Lady. Okay. Hey, Michelle. I'm trying to get y'all up and over. And this thing. Hey, Gary. Hey, Sissy. Okay, so maybe you can see a little bit more what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to tape this down. Hey, Tara Lee. Thank you for the heart me. So I'm going to tape this down here to keep it where I want it. This is about one of the only things that, in my opinion, washi tape is good for. I'm just taping this down to make sure that it stays straight while I get my bookbinding tape on it. See there? Okay, so we're going to do this side. All right. Hey, Ball Beach. Thank you for sharing the live, and I really appreciate anybody that shares the live. That's always pretty fun to see new people come in. So what I do is, this is bookbinding tape. You can get it in various places on the thing. So, oh, thank you, Michelle. So then I just put it down like this. I like bookbinding tape. You don't have to use bookbinding tape. You can use, where's my other scissors? Ah, there it is. You can use duct tape. Works fine. Absolutely works fine. So we got that one. And take this off. Well, let's leave that. No, let's take this off. Hey, Tara Lee. Hey, Jessica. Jessie Lynn. Welcome in. I am making and I turn it over like this. And then I put another. And like I said, there are dozens of ways to do this. This is just how I do it. Yep, I have taken about, oh gosh, how long have I taken off? I haven't been on since before Christmas, so partially because, you know, I had almost my entire family, my entire immediate family here for Christmas, and it was fun. And if y'all saw my post of the picture that we took, you'll see that it was a lot of people. I think 20 some odd people. Got to meet my new great grandbaby, little boy. He was born before Christmas. He was only a week old when they came. I was surprised that my granddaughter would bring him out, but we do live closer to her than any other of her relatives. So, I mean, her mom lives real close too. So my daughter, her mom, let's see, 9 of my grandchildren out of the 11, no, yeah, 9, 8, 9, oh, 10, sorry, 10. There was only one. Hey, Britt. There was only one of my grandchildren that was not here, and she lives in Florida, and she's very pregnant. So, oops, needs to go up a little bit. You want to make sure that it's all even. Tape it down lightly. Yeah, that was the one. Thank you. Hey, Britt, if you're not following her, oh my gosh, she is absolutely amazing. She has been a mentor of mine from day one. She was one of the first ones I started watching and following, and she was very encouraging to me when I started out. So I have learned a lot from Britt. And she also likes to help new people that want to do this, to give them hints and tips. So yeah. All right, so there we have that side. Hey, girl, we got to pay it forward, right? Isn't that right, Britt? Pay it forward. So yeah. Okay, so then this way. Well, come on now, get straight there. There we go. So anyway, like I said, this is how I do it. It's not the only way. It's just what works for me. And I've come to find that out by doing it. That's how I do things. That's the best way that I learn, is by doing it. Okay, so there we have this. Where's my bone folder? Oh, there it is. And then I like to kind of give it a little crease there so that the tape doesn't wrinkle when I fold it up like that. Okay. I am making a cover for my lavender journal that I've been working on since Thanksgiving. Actually, I haven't worked on it every day. I've been getting into watercolor, and so I've been practicing a lot of my watercolor. Hey, nothing but God, like your handle there. So yeah, I've been practicing my watercolor, and this one is going to be a fabric. Cover, which I just got through. Let's see. Okay, I think that's going to be okay. Trying to see if I need to iron this. I think it's going to be okay. All right. So I will be doing some destashing. I'm going to go pick up a haul this afternoon, which is going to be mostly paper punches. I'm so happy to find paper punches. Okay, so what I use, and a lot of folks use, for this is this. Yeah, some cool ones, I tell you. So this is what I use. A lot of people use this. Okay, so grab my brush if I can find it. Pretty funny, I think I've used this brush for every journal I've made. And then what I want to do is, well, first of all, I need to oops. That's my dog over there. She's trying to scratch her bed to death. What are you doing? Stop it, Shadow. Oh, yesterday she got loose. Oh my word. Scared the bejeebers out of me. Yeah, you did. I have one dog that won't leave my side and another one that will escape. So it was really windy here in Texas yesterday. And I went to take the garbage out. No, I take that back. My son-in-law was coming to help me put mice bait in the attic because I don't get on ladders anymore. And welcome in, Vicki and Marielle. So when you cut the corners here, you want to leave just a skosh of at the corner. You want to leave just a skosh of fabric so that you can tuck it in and you don't have a bare corner. Hey, Paper Sprite, how are you today? So yeah, here I'm doing a cover to my lavender journal. So I use Mod Podge, and this is how I do it. You don't want to put this on the whole thing. You want to do a section at a time. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you don't want to cut it. Otherwise, you're going to have bare corners, and you don't really want bare corners. Although I do cover mine up. Most of them I cover up the corners with corner pieces. Because basically, I like the look of it. So, all right. So there we have that side. My other cart over there. I have carts. I have carts for paper. I have carts for paper crafts. I have tools for paper crafts, and I have a cart for watercolor, and then I have another cart that holds some ephemera type pieces for watercolor. And what I forgot to do was I forgot to lay down one of these puppies. This is just a, I got a big one, I got a big one. This keeps my mat from getting too messy. This is just a cutting board from the DT that I cut in half. And I use these for a lot of things, but this helps to keep my mat, my cutting board mat, from getting yucky. Okay, so then I go like this. Do the spine. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other cover. If I can get it over there. There we go. I don't know why. I know people that use Fabri-Tac. I know people that use double-sided tape for this. This is just how I started doing it, and it works. So I'm one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think I've seen every which way people do this. So I'm going to turn this over and smooth it out real good. And this Mod Podge does dry clear, so you want to be sure whatever you use, it's going to dry clear. Britt, yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so then I'm going to go over here and cut these corners a little bit. Let me get in camera here so you can see what I'm doing. Just leave a skosh of space, or a skosh of fabric right there on the corner. There's actually tools that you can use, and I have one. You know, you can put this down here like this, and then you can cut it. But and I didn't get that very straight. Not that it matters, it's not going to show, but nonetheless. There we go. Oh, well. Okay, so there we have that. You know, no, the only reason, all right, 100% cotton, unless you're going to throw it in the washing machine. And I don't think people throw their journals in the washing machine. It doesn't matter. I have used, oh gosh, I've used tweeds. I've used, there was one I made not too long ago. The fabric was like, it looked like embossed leather, but it wasn't. It felt like suede. But anyway, no, it doesn't. Whatever, Danny, whatever kind of fabric you want to use, you know, it really doesn't matter. Now, I have a lot of 100% cotton fabric because I make microwave bowl cozies and sell them. And I used to make them by the hundreds because I sold them at vendor fairs, but I no longer do vendor fairs. So I just have a lot of cotton left. You can find it on the Zon. I have no idea what it's called. I think it's a bookmaker tool. I think that's what it is. I think. Cha-Cha. Hello, Cha-Cha. Hey, Christy, Dotson Craft. Hey, thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate that. Okay. I know I hadn't been on here for like I said before Christmas, partially because of Christmas. I mean, I made a lot of my Christmas presents, as in baked them or made candies and stuff like that. So it was time consuming. Okay, there you go. There you go. I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but I had to think about it for a second. So anyway, yeah, and you know, I'm an old lady, so it took me a little bit to recuperate. In fact, I think there was about 3 days there that I didn't even get out of my pajamas after everybody had left. So, but it's all good. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Thank you for the likes as well. I appreciate that. Yep, the Zon. But again, I mean, it's not something that's absolutely necessary. It's a nicety. And I think the first one I had was plastic, but I soon broke it. And really the only reason I got it was because of this. Because this you can use for right here, for the spacing of your. So anyway, yeah, no, I didn't even get dressed. And then, oh, of course, the cleanup. Whoo, boy! Actually, yesterday, and I did my cleanup. You know, putting up all my decorations and stuff like that, a little bit at a time, because, again, I'm an old lady and I only have so much energy. Hey, Magdalena. Welcome in. Anybody has any questions, I am happy to answer with what I know. And if I don't know, I might be able to direct you to somebody that does know. So anyway, and now New Year's, the only thing I'm worried about is whether I should wear summer-like pajamas or winter pajamas to watch TV while the ball drops. Yep. Because, let's see, night before last, I was in summer pajamas, light pajamas, to go to sleep. Last night, it was heavy pajamas because, whoo, it got cold here in Central Texas. Hey, Tin Cat. It got cold. Hey, so Christy, tell me again what part of Texas you're from. If you've already told me once, I apologize. No thanks, Pen. You can just keep all that snow up there. Let's see. It's in the 50s here. It got down to 30. Oh, that's right. You're in Temple. Hey, Berlin, are you still on here? There's another Templeite. You slept in your sweatsuit, so that means it got cold in Louisiana too. Okay. So there is that. And I'm going to set this aside to dry because it just needs to dry. Amarillo by Morning. Lord knows how many times I have danced to that. And we got Jessica from San Antonio. Amarillo by Morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I own is just what I've got on. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Yep, Amarillo. So, Sandra, do you follow Miss Lord, my mind. Torchy Swinson? She's from Midland. She is a very sweet lady. She lives in a retirement. Okay. She lives in a retirement home. She lost her husband from dementia a few years back. But she's hilarious. Well, a lot of times she's hilarious. Sometimes she's serious. So I'm not too worried about this because it's going to dry and it'll be fine. So there we have it. All right, so I'm going to lay this over here to dry. And I don't know, it may be dry this afternoon and I can work on it. But I know it'll be dry by tomorrow and I'll work on it tomorrow during my live. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to do the inside spine. Hey, Cindy C. Hey, Cecilia. Hello. Oh, I need a drink of water. And this is going to be covered by fabric as well. New journal. I'm not new, honey. I'm kind of old. I've been around for a hot minute. Okay, so I want this to be a generous amount. So this isn't rocket science, so. Oh, it's nice to be new again. Thank you for sending me out to the FYP. I appreciate that. So far, so good. No restrictions. I mean, TikTok got kind of crazy there for a while with them, but as I understand, they were restricting lots of people on lots of different subjects for lots of reasons. In fact, I follow this other creator called My House, and they do antique sales. And I was like, well, how can they do live antique sales and not get restricted or booted off? Well, I messaged them and she told me that they get restrictions all the time. So there you have it. You know, that's kind of funny because the people that I still know in California where I was raised tell me that I have a Southern accent, but here in Texas, they say, "You're not from here. I could tell by your accent." Yeah, I'm not from here, but I've lived all my adult life here. All of my adult life, I have lived right here. So, yeah. You're from what part of California? I grew up in Merced. Oh, Southern California. Okay. That's a whole different world than what I grew up in. Santa Cruz. Oh my gosh. We used to go to the boardwalk there all the time. Is that still open? That was the thing to do. In fact, we had like class trips to the boardwalk. That was like, born in San Fran. I spent some time in San Francisco as a kid too. Do they still have that? It was a wooden roller coaster. Do they still have that? Oh, wow. Okay, so I never did go on it because I did not like, I don't like roller coasters. Just don't like them. But now the Ferris wheel there, I would ride that Ferris wheel and ride that Ferris wheel. Oh my word. Loved it. Loved the Ferris wheel. Yeah, I don't like being bumped around, so I think I rode bumper cars maybe once. I wasn't now the Ferris wheel and the merry-go-round. They had a huge Ferris wheel. You know, I don't think they had the Sky Glider back in the 60s when I was going there. Yes, I'm an old lady. Okay, so there we have that. You know what I forgot to do? Y'all got me talking about my childhood, and somebody got filtered, so you might want to try to say it again in another format. TikTok didn't like one of the words that you said, whoever it was. I don't know. I can't see that. Avatar. Oh, I liked the first Avatar. The first Avatar movie was cool. You know what I've been stuck on during this season? I started watching 3.5. Yeah, I've heard that it's really long. I started watching this Netflix. I don't know if it was originally a Netflix series or what, but it's called Homeland. It's an espionage thing. And it goes on forever. I don't know how many how many seasons there are. I think there's like 11 seasons, and each one has got 12. Each one has got like 12 episodes in it. So, yeah, 12 one-hour episodes. So, yeah, it's... Hey, Gail. Oh, did it really? It started on Showtime? Yeah, so anyway, I'm to the point. Yeah, I think I'm on maybe starting season 3 or finishing up season 2. I don't know, but that's a lot of. I liked pen. I liked the first Avatar. I don't know if I'd like the second one, but I did like the first one. Definitely. Okay, we'll set this over here to dry, and then we'll put it together tomorrow because it's got to dry before I'm going to mess with it. And I always put my brush in some water till I can get to cleaning it. And then I always wipe off the lid of my Mod Podge, because if you don't... Oh, really? Well, maybe when it comes on Netflix, I'll be able to see it. That's where I saw the first one, so... We have a movie theater in Taylor, but it's under renovation. And I'm not sure that it's going to be. Yes. So what I will do, Donna, is it's a hidden spine. So I'll show you here. Okay. Pretty much no, CT. I mean, you might soak it in water for a while, but as far as I know, you don't. I always keep water. So this is the outside spine. So this one is what I will sew the signatures on, and then I will glue it on here like this. And then I'll put the covers on it like that. So that way the spine on this will not have any, holes or strings or anything. So this is called a hidden, Hidden spine. I know there's so many. I don't have, I do YouTube TV. Yeah, pretty much YouTube TV and Netflix is what I have. And I am seriously considering getting rid of YouTube TV because it's just expensive. I mean, it's like $75 a month. That's just crazy in my opinion. And I've looked at, I like my live channels, particularly for the weather, when the weather gets bad, because it can get really bad really quickly here. So when we've got weather coming, I'm all over the local channels. And you can't get the local channels any other way but through a subscription. And that, I guess I could get it on my phone. But I don't know. That's just, it is what it is. So, all right. So this is the lavender journal that we're going to be covering. This one is available. It will be going, these are the signatures that will be going into the lavender journal. And like I said, I like to decorate up my signatures before I learned this one from Britt, this little fence pocket. I've learned a lot from Britt. I like to decorate them up before, because if I make a mistake and I can't do it otherwise, I can just take the page out, put another page in, or not. So, yes, I love Britt. She's probably getting ready to go on live. She has been, this will be a big pocket when I sew in the signature. And this will be a nice big pocket. And then I'll have stuff that'll, pardon me, that'll go into here. Oh, she's still on. We were talking about you, Britt. So there's one signature. That's going to be the first one, and then here's the second one. It'll go in there. This one has a... Oh, okay. So tomorrow we'll see your pretty nails, huh? I first of all, I can't afford to get my nails done, and second of all, I just can't. I just can't. And this is a little slider. I have watched quite a few things on TikTok while I've been MIA, and I've got some new things that I want to try. This is a pocket here and a pocket here. What's this? Oh, and this is a little pocket, a fence pocket, another kind. I'm not sure where I got this sticker, but and I did this off camera. Hey, God's girl. But I took the sticker and I put it on a piece of acetate, and then I cut it out and then glued it on here. And here is this. It's a thank you for the heart me. It's still not wanting to do what it's supposed to do. There we go. Okay, there we go. Ah, well, darling, you just need to do it, hun. Just sit down and put it together. And then here's a pocket. And these are little pockets, which I have ephemera already made up for them. So this is the second one. I'm not sure. I don't know that I did this stencil on live. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. And then this is the third one. So this is going to be 3 signatures. It is available. If anybody's interested, message me and we can talk about it. Thank you for the finger heart. Originally, I was going to make this just 2 signatures, but oh yeah, I like the color too. But it got kind of thick, so I decided to just divide it up. Oh, thank you for the perfume. I always like to have places to write. Like I said, this one is available. I think I want to do a recipe book next one. Okay, and this is a little, I learned this from Paper Sprite. It's a little spinner. So it says, today is full of possibilities. Do more than exist, make a difference. These are fun to make. Oh, there goes a kitty cat. I hope that kitty cat gets whatever is in my attic. Oh, thank you for the donut. And then this is a little pocket. This was actually a package that stickers came in. And I thought it was cute, and it was lavender, so I put it in this journal. So there we have it. And then I'm going to put lace on, this color lace on the edges. It goes real well with this. The page edges will have this on it, and then part of this applique will also be on the front. I'm not sure how much of it. I have to lay it out before I decide how much of it, if not all of it. Probably a good bunch of it will go on there. What is the cost of each, please? Of each? That's something we can't discuss on here, but if you'll message me, I will be happy to, hang on. I got the puzzle piece. Well, now it doesn't want to move. Okay, sorry about that. I got the puzzle. So anyway, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, God's girl, but yeah, I don't want to get any restrictions, and you know, it's just gotten crazy on here. So yeah, this will be all in one journal. It'll be 3 signatures, and this is the cover part of it. It's covered in that. So yeah, that's my plan. Inboxing it now. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was like, are you English in Boxing Day or? Sorry about that. And then I thought, oh, maybe she's taking a boxing class. Okay, actions speak louder. Welcome in. So I'm going to work on this. Let me see here. Did I finish one for this book? So here's all the ephemera that will go in it. Oh, yes, I did. So here's one that's finished. It's a bookmark. So it will go, oh, it goes like this. And that will be included. You know, that it's been like that from the beginning for me, because folks like Britt and Hildy, she's in Canada, and Patty, because folks were so encouraging to me, it just makes sense that I should promote their spaces too. You know, we're not gatekeepers. Okay, so I love this paper, but it's a little bit thin. So I'm going to see what I can do to beef it up a little bit. This is how I keep my scraps. Cardstock, yes. I just pulled a piece of scrap cardstock. I like keeping my scraps like this rather than all helter-kelter because with these clips, I can set it up like this and then just tuck it over here, and we have it. All right, let me see. I'm going to cut this. Yeah, I am kind of OCD when it comes to messes. I just can't stand it. It just drives me nuts. And, you know, when you look at my craft room, you might think, well, it's pretty messy. Well, yeah, maybe it is a little bit messy, but I know where everything is. Hey, Jubilee. Hey, Phoebe. I have an Aunt Phoebe. But it is organized. I promise you, it is organized. And I'm sorry I keep clearing my throat, but these allergies, I have this post-nasal drip. Post-nasal drip. And it drives me nuts. Yes, there is a method to my madness. Hey, Shannon. All right, we're going to do that. This will beef it up enough to be able to make it usable. Pardon me. And this is just it was a cover to a paper pack. So on my D-stash, which will probably be happening next week sometime, I'm going to have lots of paper packs or lots of packs of paper. It's not going to necessarily be any one particular, but there will be packs of paper. I am making a bookmark. And paper punches. I'm going this afternoon to pick up a lot of paper punches. They'll all be available. And I'll probably get lots of restrictions on that day, but I am making a bookmark. I'm going to make more than one, so if you missed out the first part, you'll be able to catch it on the second part. Pardon me. So you don't have to do this part of it if you use a cardstock or something that's thicker, but I just wanted to kind of beef it up so that it wasn't quite so flimsy. I don't know that there's a dry part of Texas. It all gets pretty humid because we're so close to the Gulf. Right now, it's kind of dry because we had a cold front come through. So, yeah, which dried things out. But let me tell you, I've been switching from when it's humid, I have to turn on the AC. And then when it's not humid, it's crazy. I turn on the heater because, you know, it gets cool. Oh, yeah. But I don't think I've ever been in a part of Texas that wasn't humid. So this works like this is a bookmark. It goes on like this on your page. Yep, a bookmark. Just slide it on in there. It's a big one. Araceli, happy Tuesday to you too. I don't, you know, I'm not sure about that. El Paso is probably pretty dry, but El Paso is way West Texas. These are the paper clips if you want to take a screenshot. They're 4-inch large paper clips. I believe that you can get them at the DT, I think. I think the first ones, that's where I got them. But they only had the colored ones, and I wanted more neutral. And this is where I do the Fabri-Tac. And these little are sold by Connie's Craft Corner here on TikTok. And they're great for sealing up your, yeah, I like the mixed metals. Anyway, so if you would like that. And this is one of the things I use the Fabri-Tac for is, and this is a Sugar Bell bottle that you can get. I think a lot of creators use these because the tip is, oh, you're welcome, Donna. Use this because the tip is a lot finer than the regular Fabri-Tac bottle. These Sugar Bells can be found at the HL or on the Zon. They're actually made for frosting. And then I just stick my finger right in it. There you go, Cecilia. Oh, well, good. I've had mine for quite a while, so I'm surprised it's not on the Zon. I think that's where I got mine. Tell I haven't been out here for a while because my glue's gotten a little bit thick. Well, I've been out here, but I just haven't been using my glue. He has. That is cool. So yeah, I guess West Texas might be a little less humid than Central Texas where I'm at, but I wouldn't. Oh, he lives in San Diego. Wow. I wouldn't. Bank on, excuse me, on West Texas being less humid than Central Texas. Hey, Helene, I'm sorry. I have not seen you in forever. Where have you been? Yeah, Waxahachie's pretty nice. That's considered East Texas. Nothing to be afraid of. I mean, it is what it is, you know. There's no need to be afraid of the humidity. It's not going to eat you. You might sweat a little, but a little more than usual. But okay, so what do I want to do? Oh, you have your own natural humidity going on. Yeah, I can relate to that. Once upon a time, I was there. But I have to tell you, mine wasn't all that bad. All right, so what else do I want to put on here? I think I want to put some, put this in my bottle so that it'll, hopefully will come out. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you're working. And what does the Bible say about being afraid? It says, be not afraid. Whoops. That's right. YOLO. Well, that's good. That's a good goal to have. Look, I just did my nails. Oh, well, that's nice that you're bilingual. I know just enough Spanish to make me dangerous. Ah, I have this nice little pen that you can use to put. Yes, that's always nice to do. Mary Magoni. We had some Magonis that lived in Elgin years ago, like before my daughter was born, and she's 50 now. I had a tenant in an apartment complex that I managed, and their last name was Magoni. And her in-laws lived in Elgin. I don't know where they are anymore. I don't know. Thank you, Bella. Okay. We're just going to set this one aside. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more embellishments on it or not, but I'm going to start another one. Hi, Mimi. And these, she makes pens too. Actually, Britt makes pens as well. Or she did. I'm not sure if she does anymore. But also Shannon Puff. Hey, Jackie. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Shannon Puff also, but this is actually one of those diamond art things, but I didn't realize that you needed to have some wax. Hey, Patty, you have to have some wax to go in this thing here, and I'm waiting for that to come in. Oh, there we go. All right, let's start another one. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do a sunflower one because I can. Oops. And this is a lot heavier than what I was working with before. Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too. I hope you had a wonderful family time Christmas, if that's what you like to do, or a nice quiet one. It's just a time for reflecting, in my opinion. And I tell you what, with all my kiddos, I got to reflect a lot about how wonderful it is to have such a huge family. And so my sister, hey, Tracy. Oh, thank you. It was beautiful. That was my Christmas. It was the Sunday before Christmas because, you know, they all had other places to be on Christmas. So we did ours the Sunday before. And it was great. It really was. Just getting them all together. I'm sure y'all saw the picture that I posted. That's my fam. My family. Oh, that's good. I'm great. I'm glad. Yes, Jesus is definitely the reason for the season. He's the reason I get up every day and just keep on keeping on. Yes, it's a great time for family. That's for sure. Oops, I think I'm doing this backwards. Selena. That's interesting. You can repost a live. I didn't know you could do that. That's just really interesting to me. This is going to be a bookmark. I just finished this one. And it goes on your book like this. I just make them however long the paperclip is, which this is 4 inches, so it's less than 4 inches. Let me see, how wide is it? It's 3.5. On the Zon. Corey, go away. Okay, there you go. I think the DT has them as well. I think the first ones I got was from the DT, but they were plastic coated and they weren't the right color, the colors that I really wanted. So this is what I have now. Actually, I just got these in. So yeah, next week I'm hoping to have a D-stash. I will have paper. So tell me, I have got 12 by 12 paper, and I can divide it up in colors, you know, like a theme of lavender, a theme of blue, a theme of red, orange, you know, that way. Or I can divide it up into a mixture. Chrissy, it's where everything used to be $1 or $1, and now it's $1.25. Well, actually, they are supplies that I have gotten from other folks that are no longer doing paperwork. But the D-stash is different than the DT. Does that make sense? Thank you for the heart me, Tammy. Some wonderful person sent me this, so I thought I would use it on this. This came in a Christmas card. Oh, okay, Jackie. Hey, I'm right there with you. Sometimes I get the same way. More so now that I'm older. I know I love Rick Rack. Oh, thank you for the hand heart. I tell you what, I'm feeling extremely loved today that y'all are on here. Whether you're at work or finishing up your spring break, I do appreciate you spending time here with me. This would be a real simple little thing to do for a gift. If you're given a book or something. My earring keeps getting stuck on my cowl neck sweater. Thank you, Patty, for the heart puffs. Y'all are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I won't put too much on them because advance Happy New Year. Yeah. I'm trying to decide or figure out if I'm going to need to wear summertime pajamas or wintertime pajamas that night. Because day before yesterday was like 84 here. We've set records this last week for highs this time of the year here in Central Texas. We have had record highs. Crazy, isn't it? Oh, should I put it around the other side too? I won't put too much on it because, you're going to want to slide it in there as a bookmark. I mean, you can put Yeah, it has been. I mean, I've got postnasal drip like crazy. Yeah, not fun. I'll put a little pocket on this one, I think. Let me get my... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yep, I found it. I found what I was looking for. I'll put that back later. Yeah, well, it was, we froze here in Central Texas last night. We had a freeze. Hey, Kristen. We definitely had a freeze last night. Had to drip the faucets. Yeah. In Wisconsin, oh yeah, I know it's cold there. Thank you for the heart meat. I did. Did you see the post I had of my family that was here? I had 10 of my grandchildren and 6 of my great-grands. I'll have a 7th great-grand sometime soon. She's due any day. She said she was having contractions the other day, but she didn't know if they were Braxton Hicks or if they were true contractions. So I haven't heard any more since then. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure I'll find out in due time whenever that baby decides to get here. Actually, I have 11 grands. It was only 10 of them that are here. The one that's pregnant is in... Oh, that's fun. The one that's pregnant lives in Florida, so obviously she didn't come. I bet they were. I know it was crazy weather. But it was beautiful on Christmas, or on our Christmas, which was the Sunday before. The kids were outside playing. Yep, all my grands are beautiful inside and out too, Jackie. I have 6 granddaughters and 5 grandsons, all total. Oh, this is actually an envelope maker. You can make an envelope with this. I think it's a We Are Memory Keepers. So yeah. And so it'll punch that way and it punches this way too. I just like the way it looks. Wow. Makes a different kind of a punch this way. Makes the rounded corners that way. And makes the V when you put it in this way. It's just kind of fun to use. Just to do something different. Oh, no problem. I am here to answer any questions and share whatever knowledge I have. And just because I do something one way does not mean it's the only way to do it. There are tons of ways to do this. And I learned by watching fellow journal makers like Brit's journals, Hildy, the Vintage Journal. Oh, the Paper Sprite. Oh, this.com. Did you get it, Tammy? I can't say a whole lot anymore about where you get stuff because you'll get restrictions, and so. Okay, good. If you go there.com, they'll fix you right up. Okay, so I think I want a. Oh, let's see. What should I put on this? Sure. It's, you put that in and then put the .com and it'll take you right to it. Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. That's no fun. This is a bookmark. And I made a little pocket to go on it so you can, I don't know, put something in there. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have had allergy issues. Yes, this is one of those. And this particular one I've dedicated to sunflowers. So I've got all my sunflowers in here. Stickers. I love them because I can find them. Put a Bible verse in here. You sure could. So yeah, I have about 25, 25 sticker release books. Yeah, that's a lot. But, you know, I use them, so. And trust me, not all of my sticker books are full because I'm pretty OCD about. Oh, this is actually paper. It's a bookmark. And yes, it's just a strip of paper with these large large paper clips. Oops, I need to glue this down a little bit better. Yes, it's just cardstock. I think it's cards. Yeah, it's cardstock. There we go. Here's another one. And I think I'm going to do another one. Let's see. I'm using up scraps is what I'm doing. You hear that dog? My neighbor's dog. Okay, there's that. And then we'll put this over here. I pretty much divide up my scraps by size, sort of, kind of. A little bit. Okay, so now I've got that Amarillo by Morning song in my head. No, I don't have to do that. Okay, so then I'm going to go down here, put a little fold on this one to kind of reinforce the edges is what I want to do. And you can do this with any size piece of paper. Cardstock. Cardstock's probably better because if you're going to use it as a bookmark. You're going to want something that's going to hold up to some wear and tear, right? So that's why I just kind of, and then I leave a lip on it here because this is where it's going to flip in. It's where it's going to go in like this. Now, which paper clip do I want to use? Do I want to use a big one or do I want to use a little one? Let's see. Not sure if, I think I can use this size. Maybe. I'll need a bigger cover paper. Oh wait, let's see. Nope. Nope. Oh, that one will work. Hey, Glinda. Hey, Linda. Hey, Olga. Welcome in, everybody. I'll be doing another D-stash next week. I haven't decided what day yet. Oh, y'all need to tell me. I have some paper. And would you like it in, what am I doing? Would you like it in color coded, or would you like it just kind of all hodgepodge? It doesn't make any difference to me. I'm going to be sorting it out. So just let me know. Would you prefer hodgepodge or a color theme? As far as paper. Because I've got a bunch of it. That's kind of what I thought. That's what I prefer. But I just wanted to make sure that I hit everybody. Yeah, I like that idea better. I like that best. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to do this. I want this to stick up. So color code it will be while I'm going through it. This is a good way to use up your scraps. And you can have a little bit of a stash of gifts, you know? They always make good gifts. If you're, you know, especially if you give books or just a little thank you or, you know, whatever. This one's going to be different than the other one that I did. Okay. Boy, I better put this in here or I'm going to have a big mess. Distress the edges a little bit. Do I want to round the corners here? I think I do. There are many, many, many brands of glue out there. I experimented with some when I was first started doing this, and first thing you want to do is make sure that whatever glue you get, that it's going to dry clear. That's the most important thing about glue. Then well, I like to use, it's called art glitter glue for doing paper to paper. But if I'm going to do like gluing rickrack on something or metal pieces on something, then I like to use Fabri-Tac. Just my preference. And there are a lot of people that use Fabri-Tac for everything. There are a lot of people that, I should say a lot, some people are sensitive to the smell of Fabri-Tac because apparently it does have a bit of a smell. It's an acetone based glue. So it does have a bit of it doesn't bother me, maybe because, you know, I always have sinus issues. I don't know. But I know some people it really bothers them, so they don't use it. So that's, but you don't want to use something like Elmer's because it's not made for long lasting projects. But yeah, you can use Fabri-Tac for all of it. Or beacons or whatever. It's, yeah, there's, just make sure whatever one you get, it should say on the bottle that it dries clear. Exactly. If you use something that's water-based for paper, it will wrinkle your paper. Okay, so now I'm going to mark on here. Let's see, I want it to go this way. Yeah. This is going to go in here like this. So excuse me. I tell you, one day this week or last week, I kid you not, I sneezed 25 times in a row. It just wouldn't stop. Okay, so now I'm going to take my X-Acto, if I can find it. Oh, looky there. It's sitting right up there on the top for me this time. Many times it hides on me. I'm going to do a little slit right here. Smoochie, how funny. Y'all come up with some names, I'm telling you. Okay, put this up through here like that. Well, the first thing I want to do is put it on here. And determine how high up we want it to be glued. I think I got it backwards. I did have it backwards, okay. And now, hey, Miss Pisces, Antonio, welcome in. Oh boy. There we go. Hey, Maria, Mama Bucks, how are you? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. I will be having punches and 12 by 12 paper and some 8.5 by 11 paper and whatever else I can find on my D-stash, which I will announce after I get pick up my punches today. La Flaca? You're skinny? Yes, Steph. I haven't had one in a while. Oh, thank you, Steph. You've watched me for 100 minutes. Woohoo! Thank you all for your gifts and for your likes. And who is that? Okay, Christy, we'll see you soon. Hey, Mochichi Mama. Thank you. Uh-oh. Pull it up just a little bit. There we go. Thank you for the roses. Pull it up maybe just a tad more. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Thank you for the Go Popular. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, Anthony. Fernando, thank you for the follow. This is FabTac. It's in a Sugar Bell bottle because I like the tip on it better. Now tomorrow, when I glue in my signatures to the hidden part to the book part, I will be using the regular bottle because the tip on it is so much thicker, and I'm going to want a good amount of Fabri-Tac. Tomorrow isn't it tomorrow, the New Year's Eve? Am I right? Or have I totally lost? Hey, thank you for the 2026 celebration. Hey, Ruth. Adriana. Oh, you're welcome. I'm more than happy to share any tips that I know with anybody. Ardonna. Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to mispronounce your name. Ardonna. And that's exactly how it's spelled. I just looked at it too quickly. I'm sorry. I apologize. Make sure I get the right side. Yep, there we go. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Daily life. I love lace. And the journal that I'm working on now will have lace edges on it. It is available. If anybody would like me to flip through those signatures, I don't have the I don't have the, don't have them sewed into the cover yet. I just got through, on the first part of my live, I just got through making the cover. Sure, Tammy, I'm happy to show it. Let me let this dry over here a little bit. Okay, so it's going to be lavender. The cover is this. The edge lace will be this lavender color. And then on the front of it, it will have at least part of this applique. Okay? It is available. It's a very lavender. Okay? And then here are the 3 signatures that will be in it. Let me put this up. Get some of this stuff out of my way. Okay, so scoot you over a little bit so you can see. I want this thing to flop off. Okay, so this is a pocket. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a pocket. I was like, what did I do? This is a little journaling spot. If you'll message me, I'm happy to, I can't talk about that here, or I'll get a restriction. And this is a little tuck spot. This is a little thing that I learned from Britt months and months ago. Pretty sure she probably still does them. And then here is a little journaling card. I have lots of ephemera to go in this. I'll show you. Here's my box of ephemera that I've made for it. So yeah, there's quite a bit of ephemera in it that will go in it. Josh, you need... We don't do that. There's nothing that I need. I got a couple of gift cards, which was fine. I can always use gift cards, and I can use them for, pretty much anything. But I don't need anything, And they have kids, and they need to spend their money on their kids. They're scammers, Tammy, and they're just wanting to try to cheat people out of their money, just like any other scammer. So they think that we're naive enough that we will, just jump right up and play their little game, but we're not doing it. Okay, I need to make, this is going to be a pocket. And I always... the way I do things is I make my signatures, and then I do everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I make my pocket. I make my signatures, and then I do my this will be sewn in. And then this will be glued up, so it'll be a nice big pocket. Yeah, like on my D-stash, there's some of it that I kept for myself. Some of it was cardstock. This is a pocket. It just depends, I think this has 18 pages per. Okay, so this would be a whole page. So when you fold it in half, it's 9 of these pages, but then it makes 18. And it's not A lot of it's going to depend on whether I'm using a lot of cardstock or a lot of, you know, paper. It just depends. This is a there's not any set rules for it, so you do you, like they say. And this is a little slider there. I've got some ideas that I want to try in my next ones. And this is a pocket. This is actually a copy of a doily that I have. Just put it on my copy machine and copied it. Cut it out. And here's a couple of little tuck spaces. Well, it too could be yours, darling. And this is a pocket, which I'll have a nice little card in there. This was a sticker, and I put it on acetate and then glued it in there. And then there's this one. Okay, I will look at it. I'm not going to be on here for very much longer. I can usually only do about 2 hours at a time, so and I've been on just about that much. And this one will probably be done and be able to be in the mail, because when I put the lace on, I'll need it for it to dry real good, because I don't want to mail something out that's not set, if you know what I mean. And then this is a stencil that I use, and then this is another pocket, which will have ephemera in it. And then this is the third one. A little pocket here. And my envelopes, which will have ephemera in them. And I'm beginning to get tired. I mean, not tired. I'm beginning to get hungry. And here's a little belly band. Another little pocket. And some of this paper is made from copies of my master boards that I do. And then this one has a little spinner. I learned how to do this from the Paper Sprite. And it says, "Today is full of possibilities. Do more than exist, make a difference." It's just a little spinner thing. I think they're so cute. Yeah, the Paper Sprite showed us how to do those. Lots of places to write, glue pictures. This was actually a package for stickers, and I thought it was so cute, I decided I'd use it. The Paper Sprite just joined. Well, hello, Berlin. I was just talking about you because I just showed the spinner that I just did on this one. So there's that. So those are the signatures that will be going into this journal that I've just finished, or that I'm finishing. So let's finish up this paper clip that we were working on. And let me see, I want to put a sticker on here. They are fun. I really thank you for showing me that, because I've really enjoyed using it. I think I'll put this on one side over here. So you did a tutorial on it too, didn't you? The spinner? Berlin? Didn't you do a tutorial on it? I'm pretty sure she did. Okay, I like what this says, so we're gonna do it. We're going. Well, I probably should have cut it before I. Oh yeah, I should have, and I should have known that if I was going to cut it with a scissors, it was going to be crooked. Ugh, I can't even cut little things straight. Thank God for my little cutting board thinger here. Sounds good. Sounds good. Looks like we got a plan. The Paper Sprite, I am fortunate enough that she is one of my neighbors. She lives in a town just not too far away from me. So we try to get together and have some fun. Let's go with Friday, shall we? Because Thursday is New Year's Day. I'm not sure if that place is going to be open, but I'm pretty sure they'll be open on Friday. Oh, and, okay. And also the watercolor class, I have called and left a message with the lady because I couldn't figure out how to sign up for it. So hopefully I'll have more information soon. I think it will be fun, fun, fun. Okay, I still want a sticker. A sticker, a sticker, a sticker. So do I. I still can't get out of the, looks like a 3-year-old did it. And I've been practicing. I've been practicing a lot the last couple of weeks. Oh, come on. Pretty sure these are pre-cut. Yeah, they are. Oh, well, you just got back from a long trip. Okay. And I'm going to call this one done. So this one goes on a book like this. Oh, no, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do something on here. I bet. Tutorials take a while. I don't think people realize how much time you put into tutorials, especially if you do the editing. And I know you do editing on yours, I'm pretty sure. Do I not have any gold ones? What? I am going to need some of those. Oh man, I don't have any gold ones left. Wait, nope, those are red. Okay. Well, okay then. We'll go to Plan B. We'll go to ribbon instead of tassels. Hey, Cheryl. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. I saw that beautiful picture of you and your hubby. Okay. And then we'll do this number here. Make a little dovetail in it. It was really nice. Had almost my entire immediate family meeting kids, grandkids, and great-grands here. Yes, it was nice. And pretty much ever since then, I've been lazy. Well, actually, I've done some stuff, but didn't do a live. This is my first live since before Christmas. Okay, so there we have that. Makes it a little, it was. So there, that's a bookmark. You put this one on the side, or you can put this one on the top, and it'll stick out of your book like that. Fun, huh? I think I want to. Thank you. I think I want to tie a little knot in this. It doesn't seem to be staying like I want it. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to hold better. All right. Well, I am getting hangry. And I usually have to pick up before I go do anything else. So I am probably going to sign off. It is my plan to be on tomorrow. You're working. Well, are you off tomorrow, Cheryl? At least part of the day? Oh, it's okay. I'll be on tomorrow. I know it's New Year's Eve, but I'm still planning on coming on. Get back into my routine. Stop being lazy. I've spent way too many, half a day. Well, that's good. I spent way too many days in my pajamas here lately. Y'all know how that is, right? It's just, and I've been watching this TV series. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you. Hope you had a great Christmas and are planning on a nice New Year's Eve. I got hooked on this espionage show. I can't remember. Somebody told me where it was on at first, but it's on Netflix now. And it's called Homeland. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good. Pretty good. At first, when I saw the little explanation of what it was, I thought, yeah, I'm probably not going to like that. But then I got hooked into it, and yeah, I like it. Yeah, Homeland. Homeland. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope she's okay. Is she over it? Yeah. Last year, my Christmas, well, I was preparing, that's good. I was preparing to have surgery on my knee last year this time. And yeah, my kids got, some of them got strep throat. So we ended up postponing things. And it was a very quiet Christmas for me, which was fine because they had strep throat. I certainly did not need to get sick and have to postpone my surgery. That would not have been a good thing. Yeah, some of this stuff is pretty bad. So there, we did that today, and we did this today, and we did this today. And we made the cover for the Lavender Journal. And so tomorrow I'll be sewing in the signatures, and oh my gosh, yeah, there's like, what, 12 seasons, and then like, I don't know how many on each. Yeah, you didn't see the cover. The cover, okay, the cover. I can show you. It's dry enough to handle, but it's not dry enough to sew the signatures in. You need to see the cover. Okay. So here's the cover. And this will go away when it dries because I use Mod Podge on it, and it will have a hidden signature. So I won't have the strings on the outside of it. And then this will go on the edges of the papers, and then this will go, part of it anyway, will go on the cover. Thank you. And it is still available, so message me if you're interested. But this has got to dry. It's got to dry. I usually let it dry 24 hours before I start messing with it too much. And then of course I will put, once I get the signature sewed in, I'll put the inside cover on it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the inside cover yet. I'll figure something out. I usually do. So, okay. Well, I am going to say sayonara for now. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the gifts. Y'all go out and make it a beautiful day. Be nice to somebody. Be nice to yourself. God bless y'all. Take care.